Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1997 to listen to Some Things Never Change by Supertramp. So excited to hear my first 90s Supertramp song. I had no idea they had an album from the 90s, just found out recently, so I just had to check it out on their next go-around. Anyway, the song comes from the album of the same name, Some Things Never Change, their 10th studio album. The song is written and sung by Rick Davies. It highlights the human struggle to break free from repeating patterns and behaviors while acknowledging the persistence of certain unchanging aspects of ourselves and society.
I went back to my hometown, to the school and walked around, and the way it felt seemed just like yesterday. From the cradle to the grave, some say we never change. No matter how we try to rearrange. Like father, so like son, it's as if we're both as one. Just as if our fate was preordained. In some countries far from here, you know, the ones we used to feel, are they waiting to return to those old evil ways? You can take a correspondence course, be single, married, or divorced. You can psychoanalyze your brain, but you know some things will never change. And what will all those people do? And we rush and start anew. They're just staying in line, all under a different name.
What a glorious journey that was. They pulled out all the stops, all the classic Supertramp instruments that I know and love, that we know and love. Wow. Very, very impressed. Wow. Absolutely love this one. 90s Supertramp, you did not disappoint. So much classic Supertramp power there. The perfect playing, delivery of all these great instruments by all these amazing musicians. Some originals, a couple of new ones, I think. We'll get to that at the end. But wow, so impressed, and so much funk and groove in this one. You saw me lit up, just loving every second, everything I was hearing. Yeah, so much funky electric guitar and drums to start with, so much energy there. But I love that mysterious keyboard melody, very simple, creeping about way in the back. So interesting, gave it a whole different vibe along with that funky vibe. Later on, we got this, seemed like a Latin beat for a couple of moments there. It repeated at least once, so maybe it came twice in the song. That was really interesting. Really, as always, so much. They gave so much here. This awesome flute was going, fluttering about in the back. Kind of not a solo, but kind of just playful melodies, adding to the funk. Wow. John, of course, the master. The whole thing, I don't know. It had this subtle sense of an ominous feeling, but so subtle because all this lively funk was going on. It was just a perfect balance. Obviously, the funk was higher, but that sense of ominous would creep in and out just at the right moments. Just enough, the right amounts. I love that. Then that electric guitar came tearing in. I'll have to assume that was Mark Hart. Don't know anything about him other than he appears to be the lead guitarist on this album. It was incredible. The bass, also incredible. That done by Cliff Hugo. Wow. These new additions, these new musicians in the band, just a perfect fit. I loved it. Of course, Rick Davies still sounding as awesome as ever. Pure power in his voice. He hasn't lost a thing, 10 years after the last album. I think it's 10 years. It's even better, I'm sure he even still sings good now. I saw him live on YouTube, of course, a few years ago singing. He was still amazing. Then, of course, a top song moment. You probably saw the joy on my face as that beautiful electric piano solo came in. Pure heaven, right in the center of my head. I was loving every note, the way it was being played, kind of a plucky, bright tone to it. Just perfect and so funky. I adored how long that solo went on for. I think while that was going, some, again, keyboard notes in the back. Perfection. Then we get a saxophone. John graces us with his saxophone. Incredible. I know I even heard a trumpet at the end, a flute that came back. Again, all the classic Supertramp instruments. I was head over heels in love with this song. I'm not sure if a xylophone was used in this song, but one of the recurring musical motifs reminded me of School, their song School. That slowed breakdown section with the xylophone, do-do-do-do, that repeats itself. Kind of had a similar feeling. I love that reference. School, definitely one of my top favorite Supertramp songs of all time since discovering it here on the channel. And by the end, I was just lost in the groove, the funk. I know the sax and the trumpet were doing their dance together. It sounded amazing. Can't wait to hear that again. And then right into the fade out. What a perfect journey. Yep, so they just proved to me today that some things never change. Yes, 10 years can pass, but Supertramp is still amazing, excellent in 1997. Really love this one. It's getting the Double Epic Platinum Record Award, absolutely, for Some Things Never Change by Supertramp, 1997. And thank you so very much, the incredible Rick Davies, Mark Hart, John Helliwell, Cliff Hugo, Bob Siebenberg, Lee Thornburg, Carl Verheyen, Tom Walsh, and anyone else involved. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really hope you love this one as well. I would love to know what you think about it. Anyway, you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.